My name's Jason O'Sullivan, part of Harmonica Enthusiasts on Facebook. Right, I just want to make this clear. I'm not a music teacher, harmonica teacher. I'm not a professional player, okay, right? So I'm not professing to be anything that I'm not, right? I make short videos, or whether I make videos, okay, of quite often they are videos of what I've just been through or what I struggled with and got through. Therefore, I record myself either at the stage where I can still remember the process, and then I sort of display it, and then people sometimes go, well, that really helped me. Or I get other comments where people say, who do you think you are, sort of thing. And listen, and like I say, I'm not a harmonica teacher. I have never said I'm a harmonica teacher. My stuff's never perfect, okay? If you want great, professional, perfect, precise, correct stuff, go and pay somebody, okay? Right, I make these videos purely for those who are searching around for free stuff at the stage where where they're really struggling with this one thing, okay? And I encourage people to maybe watch what I'm doing, but then I sort of say there's loads of these other guys, they're doing the same thing, and they will also complement what I'm saying and vice versa, because I'm not saying stuff that other people aren't saying. Right, let's get that out of the way. Right, and the reason why I'm making this video is because somebody said about, going, he's really good. I've heard him play on an A harmonica, on a C harmonica, and you watch his videos and you think, wow, this guy's really good. But then he said, he wants to play on a D harp, bending, and he's found he can't pull it off at the bending, like in a musical context, because I watch his videos, and he does make musical videos that would impress people, and people would enjoy it, and people do enjoy it. But so it's kind of encouraging to hear that it's encouraging in a sense to hear that he's struggling. Sorry, did I say on the D harmonica? Yeah. So likewise, he said the D, or even, he's even got other harmonicas, and he's almost dreading the thought of going there, sort of thing, or even excited, looking forward to going there, but really struggling with the D harmonica. Again, right, another precursor. I'm talking tongue blocking here. Sorry, I'm not a pucker. I don't play pucker. I cannot pucker for my life, so I don't pucker. Yeah. So, and the experience that I have to sort of prove that I know what I'm on about here is, obviously they all say, don't they? Yeah, I'm going to show you this. Pick up your C harmonica. Well, I've done okay with playing general songs, but when it comes to bending and also trying to play the blues, I got to a place where I started to not unlike the C harmonica. Started to really unlike it. So I went after the A harmonica, okay? But just recently, I was accepted into Tomlin's school as a scholar, and I love it. It's great, and it's very methodical, and it's on the C harmonica, and so therefore it gets to the full bend, and then it gets to the the free half step bend and all that sort of thing. And my nemesis was the 4 draw on the C harmonica as a tongue blocker. Yeah, I'll get to my point in a minute, right? The point will be in the title anyway, but I'll get to the point. So I think, like on the A harmonica, and I made another video about why it's beneficial maybe to learn to bend on an A harmonica. So that's another topic. But so if you've been tongue blocking a bit, you'll know that the tongue blocking on the 2 draw, right, is slightly easier because your tongue isn't sort of having to cover, it's only covering one hole, so using that side of your mouth, right, and then the free hole, right, becomes sort of, you sort of, if you practice it a lot, you get a handle of it. But then the four draw, that, see, even that possibly, you know, I don't want to say good, but I mean, even that, I know that was okay, right? I couldn't do that before. I was sort of doing this. I was really struggling because and so this is why I'm making this video. Okay, now if you've got this far in, this is the detail, right? So what we're talking about here is, you know, possibly if you're struggling with the C harmonica, the 4-hole bend draw, and maybe even further up. I don't go further up right now. I'm 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's it right now. Okay, 4 bends. Okay, so if you're struggling with a tongue blocker on hole 4, then this video might be for you. Or if you've decided to go from the C to the D, or D harmonica, or even higher, and you're really struggling. So you know, I've paid for lessons before, and the guy that I paid showed me stuff like this. This isn't what he showed me, but right. So when it comes to bending and tongue blocking on a higher pitch, right, let me give you an example of what I'm on about. So hopefully the guys who are like, what the hell are you doing trying to teach people rubbish, hopefully they're gone by now, and it's just the ones that are really struggling and looking for answers that are still here. Right, hole 2, right? This is an example of why I made this video. Hole 2. And I'm going to be pulling some stupid faces now. That's the whole point of the embouchure and all that, and also trying to convey that to other people. Alright, can you see my mouth is wide, it's quite wide open. Quite wide open. That's hole 2. Okay, now let's go up to the hole 4, and so I think it's Ronnie Shellist who talks about basically biting, closing your mouth more, yeah, and also putting the harmonica to the teeth. Now literally this is extreme. You do not, you know, most people don't bang the harmonica against their mouth when they do it. Right, my teeth, when I do that 4-hole bend, my teeth are more or less on there, and some of the, see that, it's wearing off, sort of matted, smoky sort of stuff. So so going by what Ronnie Shellist is on about, so closing my mouth a bit, because I can't really tell you the engineering side of this. It's just a smaller reed, smaller cavity inside the mouth. So hole 2. I am not opening it further for you when I take the harp away. Jaw is down. It's like that. And my tongue is almost floored. Right? Probably end when I'm actually doing the bend, but I mean in comparison. Hole 4. Can you see my tongue there? Hole 4. Got the little gap there. It obviously sort of becomes a bit bigger when I've got my mouth and tongue engaged. And can you see how my tongue, so my lips are almost closed. I'm almost sort of puckering it in a sense, but look, my tongue is over. My tongue is probably over holes 2 and 3. Well, it definitely is. I just question whether it's on number 1 as well. No, I don't think it's on number 1. I've probably moved across now somewhat. This is probably covering up number 1. And my tongue is covering up 2 and 3. And so, so for the harmonica player, you can appreciate this. You understand these details. So what I'm saying is, like Rolly Schiller said, got my mouth almost closed. And the tongue is like quite docile, almost to the front of the mouth. And like the top of the mouth is probably a bit like this. Oh, I can't, yeah, like that. It's quite close. Yeah, so let's say you've gone to a D harmonica. See, that's almost like I'm doing a 4 draw on C harmonica. Don't quote my bending skills, yeah? What I'm talking about is whether it's precisely this note or that note. Not talking about that. I'm just talking about the embouchure that is, and the sort of detailed, the sort of the thought and the thinking. Let's try hole 3. This is what my mum was struggling with. See, even there. Yeah, like that for hole 3, right, on a C. See the difference? And I've not gone, oh, look at me, I look in the mirror and sort of compare the meremarket.com, sort of like measuring stuff. I've just spent time trying, playing, testing, sounding it off with a keyboard maybe. But then when it came to the D harmonica, well, like I said, the 4 draw on the C, but then the D harmonica. So this is a hole 3 on a D harmonica. I'll try and catch my embouchure. So right now I'm sort of getting the harmonica and I'm sort of pushing it under there, quite close to my lips. This is like an extreme example. And my mouth is more, my teeth are not like that. I'm not saying like that, but they're like that. Not like I did with the hole 2. Let's show the hole 2 on there. That's quite big, see? And that's because I guess I'm getting used to using the rest of my mouth. And my tongue is engaged. It's still a lot closer, but even then, if I tried opening it fully, yeah, when I tried dropping the jaw, the bend was wobbly. Let's go back to hole 3. So I'm not talking about musical context, okay? This is just so that you can go, oh, whatever, I can bend, I can get that. And also, if you're on a harmonica, you go, what am I doing? What's happening? What's my tongue doing? What's my mouth doing? What's my jaw doing? How far have I got it in my mouth? And to those pros out there, you might still be watching this thinking this guy's an idiot. Then move on. Okay. I'm not a harmonica teacher. I'm sharing my progress, and someone might go, I can't afford to buy lessons, and I'm learning from the internet. See, that's how closed it is. That's the point of this video. Hole 4. Yeah, so I hope that helps somebody. I think taking it, even Ben Bouman said to me, it's a smaller cavity in the mouth. So taking from Rolly cellist, almost close your teeth, get the harmonica up there a little bit, almost touching your teeth possibly. Yeah. And when I bend the harmonica, I'm engaging my diaphragm. I'm not saying I'm using my diaphragm to bend. I'm using my diaphragm to draw the air. I'm using my belly, I guess. But it's my tongue and my mouth. It's my embouchure. It's everything, and yeah, my embouchure. How open or closed is. See what I'm doing there is hole 4, bend straight on. And bending out. Hope that's helped somebody. Yeah, just to reiterate, mouth closed, get the harp close to the teeth, keep your embouchure sort of quite a small cavity, and yeah, that's the one thing. When I puckered first harmonica, I was doing this with my tongue, to try and get different noises. I'm not saying do that, I'm just saying that's what I did. But when I was a tongue blocker, I then watched the Lee Sankey video, which talks about moving the focus from the tongue to more here, whether it's the throat or the back of the tongue. And then I think gradually I'm working towards, or what I'm doing now is using my diaphragm and how open your mouth is, and yeah, and the tongue has been acting naturally, I suppose. So I hope that helps. All right, God bless.